Hi, I'm Angela Mancuso, Executive Director of the Women's Center, and in this week's Mission Moment, I'd like to highlight the significance of Women's Equality Day to us at the agency, and also share just a couple of interesting little tidbits of information about our founding. So, the 19th Amendment was passed on August 26, 1920, which granted women the right to vote. And it's but one milestone in our ongoing work to achieve equality for all citizens, regardless of gender or race. Women's Equality Day was designated by congressional resolution in 1973 to commemorate that historic day, and at the Women's Center it's been observed every year since our founding in 1977. Feminism and the fight for gender equality are deeply rooted in the history of the Women's Center. The second wave in the struggle for women's full equality came to fruition really in the 1960s and 70s, which broadened the movement's focus to issues of women's safety, rape prevention, and domestic violence. So our 5 founding mothers of the Women's Center were ardent feminists and active members of the National Organization for Women, or NOW as it's generally referred to. So founded in 1966, NOW's purpose was to take action through intersectional grassroots activism to promote feminist ideals, lead societal change, eliminate discrimination, and achieve and protect equal rights for all women and girls in all aspects of social, political, and economic life. This is significant to our own founding because it was during a NOW meeting in 1976 when the idea of the Women's Center was born. Several members of the local chapter of NOW had begun to study the problem of domestic abuse in Waukesha, which ultimately showed that there was a great need for services to support survivors, even though this was really all at a time when no one wanted to address domestic violence or sexual assault. And certainly no one wanted to acknowledge that it was happening right here in our own community. So after that meeting's discussion, our founding mothers began to put their ideas into action, and on May 15th, 1977, our doors opened to support survivors throughout the community with nowhere else to turn. So we honor Women's Equality Day each year as a tribute to the legacy of our 5 founding mothers and to recognize that there is still so much work to be done to achieve equality for all people. This year, August 26, 2020, marks the 100th anniversary of the passage of the 19th Amendment. So to acknowledge that, we're hosting a virtual 5K for Women's Equality Day, and we'd love for you to join us. You can select the activity of your choice: run, walk, bike, rollerblade, skateboard, anything. And you pick your own route to complete between August 22nd and August 26th. All proceeds will support the work of the Women's Center, which continues throughout the COVID-19 pandemic to ensure survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse, and human trafficking have a safe place to go and a safe person to talk to. Registration is $30, and all of the information about the virtual 5K for Women's Equality Day is on our website at twcwaukesha.org. So that's it for this week's Mission Moment. Thanks for listening. Stay healthy, stay safe.